Jessica, what do you say about the fake news?
Actually, everyone thinks I'm an AI video, but the truth is, an orca hurt me. I'm lucky I'm alive.
Jessica's love for the ocean had always been more than a fascination. It was an obsession woven into her very being. Growing up in a small beach town, she spent her childhood wandering along the shore, collecting seashells, and imagining what life must be like beneath the waves. While other children dreamed of cities and adventures on land, Jessica dreamed only of the sea, and no creature captivated her more than the orca. To her, they were kings of the ocean, intelligent and powerful, gliding through the water with unmatched elegance. She watched endless documentaries, read every scientific paper she could find, and promised herself that one day she would not just see an orca, but swim beside one. That promise became her purpose, carrying her into the world of marine biology, where she worked tirelessly until her long-awaited chance arrived, an internship with a research expedition in the Pacific Ocean. She didn't know it then, but this journey would lead her to both the fulfillment of her greatest dream and the final chapter of her life. The day of the dive dawned clear and full of promise, the sky streaked with gold as Jessica and her team sailed out on the ocean explorer. Dr. Reynolds, the experienced leader, guided them into deeper waters, while her fellow intern, Sam, shared her excitement with nervous laughter. Hours passed before they spotted the pod dark fins, rising and falling in unison, water spouting from blowholes, their movements a symphony of power and grace. Jessica's heart pounded with exhilaration as her eyes looked on the largest among them, the towering leader of the pod. Its presence commanded respect, its sheer size a reminder of nature's supremacy. Jessica whispered in awe, "I wonder what it's thinking," feeling an almost spiritual pull toward the creature. Against the glowing sunset, the ocean seemed alive with magic, and when Dr. Reynolds gave the signal, Jessica and Sam slid into the frigid water, unprepared for how profoundly their lives would change in the moments to come. The underwater world was vast and silent, broken only by the sound of their own breaths. Then she saw it, the orca leader, gliding effortlessly toward her. Its eyes, dark and unreadable, seemed to hold centuries of secrets. Jessica extended her hand, trembling with both fear and longing, and for one heart-stopping instant, the orca slowed, circling her with a gentleness that felt almost like recognition. She swam alongside it, her body rising and falling with the swell of the water, and for that brief time, she felt as if she belonged to another world. The connection was intoxicating, almost sacred, as though she had been chosen. Yet nature, wild and unforgiving, has no sacred bonds, only instincts. The tranquility shattered when a school of fish darted past, and in an instant, the orca's demeanor changed. With astonishing speed, it lunged, thrashing through the water, its raw power unleashed in the primal act of the hunt. Jessica froze, awestruck, forgetting for a moment the warnings of her team and the danger that lurked beneath the beauty. Sam's voice cut through the chaos, muffled by the water yet urgent, "Jess, get back, now," but Jessica hesitated. Her heart begged her to stay, to see more, to cling to the extraordinary moment she had dreamed of all her life. She edged closer, mesmerized by the predator's display of dominance. That hesitation was fatal. The orca, now fresh from its kill, turned its focus back on her. The softness in its movements was gone, its circles tightened, its pace quickened, and its eyes no longer appeared curious, but calculating. Fear finally flooded Jessica's body as she kicked toward Sam, but the vastness of the ocean mocked her feeble attempts. In a blur of black and white, the orca surged upward. She had only enough time to gasp before the water closed over her, her scream muffled into nothing as the predator dragged her beneath the surface. The sea erupted into chaos for a heartbeat and then fell eerily calm. The crew on the boat shouted her name, their voices carrying across the waves, but the ocean gave no reply. Ripples spread across the water as the sun sank into the horizon, its fading light painting the sea with streaks of crimson, as though the world itself mourned what had just transpired. The pod swam on, their sleek bodies vanishing into the dark, indifferent to the life they had claimed. Jessica's dream had come true. She had swum with the orca she so deeply adored, but her dream had also destroyed her. The sea had taken her in the way it always does, without mercy or remorse, reminding all who watched that the ocean is not a place of promises, but of power. Jessica's story ended where it began, in her love for the sea, but it was a love that demanded everything in return. Her last swim with the orca was not just a moment of wonder, but a tragic reminder that some dreams are too dangerous to chase.